Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm really excited because it's really fun to do and it's easy as well. This art is known as Oshibana art. This is a Japanese pressed flower art and it is a Japanese art form. So here you basically pick flowers, separate their petals, dry them and preserve them later, and first you make art out of it. So it all will make sense when you see this whole video. I am going to show you all the process, all the steps, how you can preserve it, and I am also going to show you the final results. So keep watching this whole video, and this video's whole credit goes to Ridita Appu because she's the one who taught me, and from her feed I saw it for the first time, and before her I really didn't know what it was. So she was really kind enough to send me a lot of recordings because she was explaining it to me. She's such a sweet person and an amazing artist. I'm going to attach the screenshot of her profile right here. You guys must check her out, and I'm also going to attach some of the Oshibana art pictures here. It was made by her and she was the one who inspired me to do it. I saw it from her account, hence I'm doing it for you guys, but the whole credit goes to her. So without any more talking, let's get into the video.
So your first step would be collecting different kind of flowers, leaves and vines. If you don't have any flowering plant, or if you don't do any kind of like gardening, then you can buy them from any kind of flower shop. You can find different kind of flowers and more varieties there. I got this from my terrace. As the plants were not mine, I took permission from the caretaker uncle and he was really kind enough to lend me some. I really don't know the name of these flowers, but this flower changed its color to purple and some of them became absolutely like completely white. Ridita Appu told me that some kind of flowers keep their color intact, like orchid, they won't change their colors, but this flower changed its colors. And also these roses, they also changed their colors into yellow and light brownish kind of color. So here I took the roses and I detached their petals one by one, and then I'm keeping them separately in one page and giving a bit of pressure after closing the journal. I'm keeping it inside my journal. You can keep it inside of any diary or heavy notebook here. For these two roses, instead of detaching its petal, I decided to keep them fully. First it was a bit difficult to close, but then again I went to my home and then gave it a bit more pressure with a heavy showpiece I had made of glass. So give them a bit of pressure with anything heavy you have inside your home, and then you're done. Keep them like that for 7 days, and this is how they all look like. After 7 days they are all dried up and flattened really well. You might see that some flowers are more thin than the other ones, so use a paintbrush to bring them out, otherwise you might tear them apart because after drying they become a little bit stuck with the pages. That's why be gentle with them. And this is how they all look like after drying for 7 days, and some of them changed its colors. You can see the pink flowers got purple and some of them also got white. The rose petals became more bright pink color, and I also collected some vines, and the flowers that I kept inside the diary in whole form, which I didn't pluck the petals, they also became flattened really well. So give them a good amount of pressure while they are drying inside. Your next step would be taking any kind of thick paper. You can take it in any size, in any measurement, and if you don't have any thick paper, you can take any thin paper and fold it once or twice to make it thick enough for you, because you have to laminate it later. So after taking the paper, take any kind of flowers, leaves, vines you've picked and dried and arrange them any way you like. There is no rules, and after arranging, if you find it satisfying enough for yourself, all you have to do is glue it down lastly. And you have to make sure that you glue it in every inch and corner of all the leaves and vines, because whenever it will go for laminating and when it enters the machine, if you don't glue it in every area, it might rip off and ruin your page and art. That's why make sure to glue it in every inch. So here I am telling that there is no rule. You can arrange these flowers, leaves, vines any way you like. You can layer them on top of each other. You can put different kind of petals on top of each other and arrange them and glue it down. That's all you need to do. And here I'm taking another page. I am taking black paper here. You can take any color of paper here, and as you can see I am gluing in every inch of the vines and petals here. And even if you get the glue on other area of the page, you don't have to worry about it because the glue dries really transparent and invisible when it dries. So don't worry if you mess up with the glue and if your glue sticks on other parts of the page, because whenever it dries it gets really transparent and invisible. So carry on with your gluing part. And here I am putting different kind of leaves and white kind of flowers, and then I am touching in some areas wherever the glue didn't stick, and I'm going over and putting glue over there. My third page I am using the whole flowers which I didn't separate the petals of, but let me tell you beforehand, don't use whole flower because it is thick than the other ones and hence it got stuck inside the machine and created a lot of problem. So don't use whole flowers, instead pluck their petals and separate them and then use it. And for the rest of the part I am arranging the flowers and vines and sticking them as I did for the last two. So here use your creativity, use your brain and keep all of them unique than each other. So then you will see that each one of them has variations. So you can see I am like mix and matching them with each other to make them different. So this is my fourth one. Here I am using the rose petals lastly, and here I am trying to make them look like a rose. And I decided to put two roses on two corners, and after arranging them carefully I'm gluing it down one by one. So here a small tip is that first arrange your flowers and leaves and the whole arrangement, and after that glue it down. Then what happens is it takes less time and gets more easy for you. And here after gluing down the rose leaves I am sticking the purple flower at the middle of it, and beside them I am also using some green leaves, and I am also using the white vines kind of flower. I really don't know what's its name, but it's really beautiful. And to cover up the corner I am using the yellow leaves and purple flower, and also I'm going back to the first one because I had some leftover petals and I didn't want to waste them, so I am sticking them. And after that you are done, and this is how they look like after drying. This is how it looks like after laminating, and this is the most important step for preservation. If you skip this step then you will destroy this art form, and day by day it will decay and you cannot preserve them and keep it with yourself forever. So if you want to preserve these flowers then you must laminate it. So you are seeing a huge color difference here because I am shooting this video after a long time than the previous one, and day by day these flowers and leaves change its color, and you can see the purple flower got completely white here. And this is the page where I had used whole flowers and I had got myself into trouble because this page got stuck inside the machine and the shopkeeper got so angry with me. I didn't have any laminating machine in my home, that's why I had to go to a shop. So don't get yourself into trouble and never use whole flowers that is this much thick. And you can see at the back also it got ruined and created a lot of air bubbles, so skip using whole flowers. As the third one got stuck inside the machine and created a lot of problems, the shopkeeper was really hesitant to put this fourth one inside the machine. That's why he somehow inserted it but did not put proper pressure. That's why this one was also a fail, and you can see a lot of air bubbles inside. So I was really unhappy with it, and I decided to make 4 more with different colored pages. I have used the same art paper as the black one as the previous one, and this time I've tried to keep as much thin as possible and I didn't use any whole flower, and these 4 turned out well and it did not create any sort of problem while lamination.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up, share it, subscribe to my channel, and also leave your feedbacks in the comment section down below. And you guys can follow me on Instagram at the rate artsime. I post a lot of things there which I don't show here, so if you want you can check me out there. And all of the people in Bangladesh, you can buy artworks from me on my Facebook page, that is Art Maestro. That is my business page where I have started selling recently, so support me there by giving my page a like. So till then, take care. I'll see you on my next video. Bye.